Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Katia Woods. I am the facilitator for today's AAFCA Roundtable. We are joined by Djimon Hounsou to discuss The Kingsman. Reggie, if you would please get us started.
No problem. Thank you so much, and thank you for spending some time with us. Really appreciate it. I'm Reggie Ponder out of Chicago. My question is that this role actually had some physicality to it. Do you like these roles that challenge you from a physical perspective?
Yes, they're fun to do. They, of course, they, needless to say, they make you, of course, you have to break a sweat or two, right, in doing it. But yeah, it is part of playing house, and yeah, it is quite fun for us, and yeah.
Thank you.
Hi, Mr. Hounsou. Ray Cornelius here with Upfront inside the entertainment industry. Congratulations on a great movie. Speaking of Reggie, talking about the physicality, how much training was required for this role? Because you were doing a lot of fighting, a lot of almost like karate techniques. How much training was involved?
A lot of training. I would say that pretty much from the, of course, a little bit before we began filming, I started training seriously. But while we were filming, we kept training and kept prepping and kept rehearsing this choreograph. And certainly, obviously, as some of you have seen, I think the scenes with Rasputin, the fight sequence with Rasputin was quite elaborate and quite difficult to make, and that presented itself with quite a great degree of challenge, and eventually, some of it was also painful. Yes.
Hey, how are you? My name is Tycho with Your Voice Media, and my question for you is this. Now, in the film, one of the characters says, "I only make decisions on a full stomach." My question for you is, what's the best decision you've made while on a full stomach?
Oh boy, what good decision have I made on a full stomach? I don't know if I have made great decision on a full stomach, but there was a time where I was obviously was homeless, and it was difficult to think without a full stomach, right? And so I think when hunger sets in, you lose perspective of what you're going through. And, at times it can be beneficial and also can be, quite detrimental.
Thank you.
Hello, Mr. Hounsou. My name is Bonnie DeShong. I am the president of Bonnie's Eye on Entertainment and host of Bonnie's Eye on the FM Omni channel here in Chicago. As I was watching the film, I became just a little confused or wondering what exactly is the relationship between your character and the Duke, and how did it form?
This relationship was formed organically based on out of the Duke of Oxford coming to Africa, and they befriended themselves, each other, and thereby having a great affinity, which led to obviously him going with the Duke of Oxford all the way to Europe, and thereby becoming, instrumental. An instrumental part of the formation of the Kingsman, this secret agency.
Thank you so much. I was wondering if it was a servant or a friend, but it was both.
It was a friend, and it was both. It was a friend, and a friend that experienced a dramatic, emotional drama with the execution of the the mother of this young young man, whose father was obviously having tremendous emotional problem with his own son, and so for Shola to witness all that early, where that led them all to to come to Europe, and where you really see Shola being an instrument of the formation of this independent secret agency. Yeah, that's sort of like how Shola sort of organically responded to the Duke of Oxford, and how their relationship carried on all the way to Europe.
Hi, Mercedes here with She Critiques in Atlanta. So we know that Kingsman is a secret service agency kind of fighting crime. Are there any secrets that you could reveal that happened behind the scenes of the film that went into making the movie?
Oh, there was no secrets at all. I mean, of course, the idea of using a past history as a foundational backdrop for this story, the story of a father and son. Of course, this was a fictional story, and that we were putting together, even though we used a real life backdrop on what took place before, which most of us did not know anything about, and it was about just a bunch of relatives having quarrel. Yeah, I'm not sure if I answered your question, but I lost the train of my thought, but that's pretty much it. Yeah.
No worries. Thank you so much. I enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Sharonda Williams, Pay Your Weight. The question that I have for you is, I love that this series, this really shows like how the Kingsmen came to be and wanted to make the world a better place, and how they've inspired more fighters that we've seen from the franchise that started. But for you, I really love watching your career, and especially like breaking through in the action genre and creating more space for diversity. So I wanted to ask you, who were some of the early pioneers in this genre that really inspired you along your career?
Well, I mean, when you look at the legacy of Sidney Poitier, when you look at the legacy, I mean, I'm speaking of the legacy of Denzel Washington, even though he's still, very active, in the field. There are great actors that, with a great integrity over their career, having this amazing work, a work that's extremely, I mean, I would say very inspiring for some of us coming, into it. They've paved the way for so many of us to exist in this field today. And that's to be embraced and to be, yeah, to be cherished. Yeah, I mean.
Thank you so much. I can't wait to see what you have in store for us next.
Thank you. Happy holidays.
Katia Woods, Couple Soul Show. My question to you is your character gets to be both. You get to be a little bit, we don't know exactly what your role is in terms of when we first meet him. We don't know, is he just someone who works here? Is he an ally? And it's later to be revealed that you were really in on the secret society to begin with. How much say did you have into developing your character?
Into developing my character is mostly the backstory of my character that I really concentrate on forming for myself. I'm trying to create that for myself so that I will have a better direction as to where to go with with this character and everything that he does. Yeah, I mean, just yeah, just yeah, it was just a wonderful to see the work of the people before me and how that really it helps you, and it's a great guidance for hopefully to do integral work going forward. I mean, work that define you as a man, work that define you as as a Black man. Oftentimes we come to stories where our certain aspect of who we are is not well interpreted in films, and that can be really sad and a little depressive. And so it's a challenge going forward every time to try to keep a integral work, a work that speaks speaks about human values.
Thank you so much.
Dana Abercrombie, The Coalition. One of the things that I love about this movie is the relationship between Shola and the Duke. And it seems like a really meaningful friendship. Can you touch upon bringing that to light and the importance of the overall arch of that friendship in the film?
Yeah, I mean, the importance of that friendship was like pretty set in the beginning, early in the story, where you see this emotional drama plays out with the son witnessing the mother being executed there and all that. And I think that set the tone for Shola and his relationship with the Duke of Oxford.
Thank you.
Hi, Rhonda. Can you share like your favorite action scene and why?
My favorite action scene in life.
I like the sword fight, if that helps.
I like the sword fight because it's the latest one that I can think of. And I haven't done anything that's been this challenging as far as a sword fight. Even pretending this fight sequence with Rasputin was quite painful. So I've never experienced anything like it before. So this was quite, yeah.
Thank you.
Great challenge.
Excuse me, Rachel, I think we went through the round. Would you mind chatting to us where we are? And if we're good, then we'll have Gil come on and do final words.
Oh, you guys have already done one rotation?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. If anyone have a pressing question that they need for their assignment? Okay.
I just wanted to know how the role came about. How did it come about and why you kind of hinted at it, but why was it very important that you do this?
Why was it very important that I do this? It was important only because I really liked Matthew Vaughn's directions, and I, watch his early work, and had met him also, and then really thought that we were going to work together back then. But then over time, I was looking at his work and his development as a director, and it was just beautiful to see. And the fact that he also did two of this franchise, the two previous one were so successful that I thought, it was a no-brainer to be asked to join this ensemble cast. It was a brilliant ensemble cast to, yeah. It was beautiful.
Well, Djimon, we are so very happy to see you, my friend. Thank you for your time today.
Thank you, sir.
On behalf of the world's largest group of Black film critics, we thank you for taking part in this week's AAFCA Roundtable. Have a great day and have a good holiday.
Oh, happy holidays to you all. And thank you so much for the time. And I hope I answer all your questions. Happy holidays. Until the next time. Yeah.
Absolutely. Best to you.
Best to you all. Thank you.
So everyone, we have a busy week. Sorry about the delay. I had a problem getting in because this is not our platform. We're on their platform today. So cool. Any comments? Any thoughts? Reggie? Okay, Katya?
No, I'll call you in a bit, but no, we're good. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Hounsou.
Thanks for covering, Katya.
Thank you. Thank you. Happy holidays to you all.
See you.
Bye.